Just 2 months more to go for fair to end 2025. Welcome. Our Purusharth, we need to increase. Om Shanti will sit in soul consciousness and will, as a godly student and Shiv Shakti, will listen to this Murli from Bap Dada. बंद करके रख दो. Baba is telling, sweet children, the more you remember the Father with love, the more blessing you will receive, the more your sins will continue to cut away. The question is, which religious religion does Father direct? कॉल करो, उधर जाओ. Which religion does the Father direct you children to stay in? Baba says, children, stay in your religion of being without an image. Vichitra. Without an image is soul conscious religion. So do not stay in the religion of an image. Just as the Father is bodiless and without an image, so each of you children too is without an image, and you then enter an image here. The Father now says to you children, children become those without an image. Stabilize in your own religion of the self. Do not come into body consciousness. So this is bodiless, being bodiless. What will be our religion? Soul consciousness. And so we should not become the one with image, that is body conscious. So what is the God bound to do by the drama? God is bound by the drama to purify the children. He has to come in the at this most auspicious conference age. Om Shanti. The Father sits here and explains to you, spiritual children. When Om Shanti is said, souls are being given the introduction of their original religion. So, surely the Father is automatically remembered because every human being definitely remembers God. There is nobody who don't remember God, right? But it is just that they don't have God's introduction. God comes simply to give his own introduction and the introduction of souls. God alone is called the purifier. His own introduction of souls. God alone is called the purifier. God is bound by drama to make impure ones pure. He has to come at this most auspicious confluence age. He also gives the explanation of the confluence age. The Father only comes between the old world and the new world. The old world is called the land of death, and the new world is called the land of immortality. You also understand that lifespan are short in the land of death, and that there continues to be untimely death, that is the land of immortality, where there is no untimely death because they are pure. Through impurity, they become adulterated, their lifespan becomes short, and their power decreases. In the golden age, because they are pure, they are unadulterated, and they have greater power. How did they attain their kingdom without power? They must definitely have taken blessings from the Father. The Father is their kingdom without power. They must definitely have taken blessing from the Father. The Father is Almighty authority. How would they have claimed their blessings? The Father says, remember me. Those who had more remembrance would have claimed blessings. With more remembrance, we can claim blessings. A blessing is not something to be asked for, it is something for which you make effort. The more remembrance you have, the more blessing you receive. That is, you receive the higher status. If you don't have remembrance, you won't receive blessings. A physical father never tells his children to remember him. From his childhood, a child automatically says, Mama, Baba. Hmm, Child, we need not to teach. His organs are small, but still, no, they keep on repeating Mama, Baba, means Mama, Papa, like that. So older children would not say Mama Baba, but when we grow up, we don't keep on telling like that. But in our intellect, it is there who are our mother, father. We never forget that. It would be in their intellect that they are their mother and father from whom they are to receive their inheritance. It is not something that has to be said or remembered. Here the father says, remember me and the inheritance. Renounce limited relationships. And now remember the ultimate unlimited relationship. All human beings want liberation. Liberation refers to land of liberation. Salvation means to go once again to the land of happiness. Anyone who comes will definitely first receive happiness. The Father comes just to give happiness. There must definitely be something difficult because this is why it is said to be such a high study. The higher the study, the more difficult it would be. Not everyone can pass. Very few students pass the highest examination because when someone passes a high examination, the government also has to give higher salary. Some students pass a high examination, yet they remain sitting idle because the government does not have enough money to give them a high salary. Here, Father says, the more you study, the higher status you will claim. It isn't that everyone will become a king or a wealthy person. Everything depends on how you study. Devotion is not called a study. This knowledge that the spiritual father teaches is spiritual. This study is so high. Some children find this difficult because they don't remember the father and they don't reform their characters. Why? One second. So, Baba is telling if the why the difficult it looks like study looks difficult because the remembrance is not so good. There should be remembrance, there should be love. In love, the study become easy. So, because they don't remember father, they don't reform their character. That's why it becomes difficult. Even in worldly life also, some studies are difficult because their attention are somewhere else. The character of those who have good remembrance continue to become good. If we remember Baba very nicely and so much, means we'll keep on becoming pure, and pure vessel only can take up this knowledge. So as much will become pure, that much this knowledge will become easy to understand, easy to grasp, easy to remember, easy to imbibe and follow. And today Vardhan also is that. If you be in remembrance and love of Baba, purity becomes very easy. They continue to become very sweet and serviceable. Will become very sweet and serviceable. If their characters are not good, no one likes them. Those who fail definitely have something wrong in their character. Obviously, if we have the vices, then only will fail. The characters of Sri Lakshmi and Narayan are very good. Ram is said to be 2 degree less. Bharat becomes the land of falsehood. In the kingdom of Rava, there cannot be the slightest falsehood in the land of. In the kingdom of Ravan, there is nothing but false. False human being cannot be called those with divine virtues. This is something unlimited. The Father now says, do not listen to such false things from other or relate them to other. Only the direction of God are said to be legal directions. Only the direction of God is the legal direction. Human direction are said to be illegal direction. You become elevated by following legal direction. So how we are lucky that we are getting legal direction, but still there are many souls who are following the other souls who is playing the role of Rishi, Maharishi, Satguru. So those are illegal directions. But how lucky we are that we are having legal directions. However, not everyone can follow them and so they become illegal. Some even promise Father Baba until this age. We have been doing illegal work and we won't do that now. The most illegal work is the evil spirit of lust. There is the evil spirit of body consciousness in everyone anyway. There is body consciousness in people influenced by Maya. The Father is bodiless, without an image. Therefore, children who are without images. This is something to understand. We souls are without images, and then we enter images here. The Father says once again, become without an image, stabilize yourself in your religion, not stabilize yourself in the religion of your image. Our image is this body. Do not stabilize your religion on the image, stabilize on your without image soul. Do not become body conscious, the Father explains. Thank you so much. There is great need for remembrance in this. The Father says, consider yourself to be souls and remember me, and you will become Pradhan and feel a lot of punishment is received by me and you. It is remembered of those who make a mistake after belonging to the Father. Those who defend the Satguru cannot attain a high status. If you don't follow my direction to become pure, there will have to be 100-fold punishment. Each of you has to use your own conscience. If I am unable to have remembrance, I won't be able to claim such a high status. You have to make time for making effort. When you are asked what evidence you have, tell them. The body that God enters is that of Prajapita Brahma, who is human being. The bodies of human beings are given names. Sri Baba is neither a human being nor a deity. He is called Supreme Soul. He doesn't become impure or pure, he explains. By remembering me, your sins will be cut away. The Father sits here and explains. You were Satu Pradhan and have now become Tama Pradhan. Remember me in order to become Satu Pradhan again. Remember me in order to become Satu Pradhan again. Look what the qualification of the deities are and look at those who ask them for mercy. You can wonder what you yourself bear. You have become completely degraded. By failing through your 84 birth, we can see our images, deity images. No? Now the whole world is praying us how we have become. The father says, sweetest children, you used to belong to deity dynasty. Now look at your behavior and see whether you are able to become like that deity. Do you think that everyone will become like the deities? Or everyone will become Lakshmi Narayan? In that case, the whole place would become garden of flowers. Only roses should be offered to Shiv Baba. Only roses should be offered to Shiv Baba. But no, Akka flowers are offered to him. Instead of rose, they put the flower that A flower offered to him means it is kind of a flower with no smell. So some of the father's children become flower and some others become a flower. There are those who pass and those who fail. They can understand for themselves that they will not be able to become kings. They don't make anyone the same as themselves. Only the Father knows who will become wealthy and powerful. As your children progress further, you will also understand what type of helper or father a particular child is. Whatever one of them did in the previous cycle, they will do the same again. They don't make anyone the same themselves. Only the Father knows who will become wealthy and how. As you children progress, you will understand what type of helper or father a particular child is. Whether any of them did in previous cycle, they will do the same again. There cannot be the father, they cannot be difference in that. Father continue to give you points. You have to remember the father in this way and transfer everything. So whatever we time, our uncle, our finance, whatever we want to transfer to Satyu when this bank is open now. After some time, this bank will get closed. So on the path of devotion, you will do everything in the name of God, which you do not. On the path of devotion, you do everything in the name of the God. But you do not know God. You only understand that God is highest on high. It isn't that He is the one with highest name and form. He is incorporeal. Then the highest and high corporeal being exists here. Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar are called deities. It is called salutation to deity Brahma and salutation to deity Vishnu, and then this is salutation to the Supreme Lord Shiva. So God is the greatest. God is the greatest. Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar cannot be called God. People say with their mouth. Salutation to the Supreme Soul Shiva, and so God must surely be one. People bow down to the deities. In the human world, human beings are called human beings. Here, human beings are called human beings. These salutation, they are not called deities. These are in Satyu and where and maybe subtle world. So to say salutation to the Supreme Soul when referring to human being is totally ignorance. It is the every mother intellect that God is omnipresent. You children now understand that God is one and He alone is God purifier. Make pure is the task of God alone. So human beings can be the guru of the world. Gurus are pure. Here all are those who are born to wise. This knowledge is called nectar. Devotion cannot be called nectar. Devotion is different. Knowledge is different. On the path of devotion, there is only devotion. All beings, human beings, are on the path of devotion. Only the one is called ocean of knowledge, the guru of the world. You now know what the Father does when He comes. It implies the element such as his part in the drama. Father becomes. You now know what the father does when he comes, right? He purifies the element too, such as his part in drama. Father becomes the instrument. He is the bestower of salvation for all. But how can he explain? Many people come here. When an inauguration takes place, a telegram is sent to before the forthcoming destruction. Him. He is the creator, so creation would surely receive the inheritance. No one knows the unlimited Father. Forget the Father is also fixed in the Amar, but yeah, we will forget when we will become body conscious. The unlimited Father is the highest on high. He does not give you unlimited inheritance. Even though everyone has a physical father, they still remember the unlimited Father. In the golden age, no one remembers him because they have received the inheritance of unlimited happiness. There nobody remember. You now remember the Father. It is soul who remember him and then forgot themselves. Their father and the drama. There is a shadow of Maya. The intellect definitely has to become Samopradhan. You are now aware that the deities is Satopradhan in the new world. No one knows this. You are now aware that deities were Satopradha in the new. No one knows this. The world itself becomes Satopradha in the golden age. And that's why that is called new world. Satopradhan world is the new world. Tamopradhan world is the old world. How much newness they bring, it will be old only. So this is Iron Age world. Father alone comes and explains all of this thing. What inheritance you receive every cycle according to your effort, you will receive the same inheritance. You now also know that your father were like that and have now come down. Father himself tells you this and that will happen. And you now also know that you were like that and have now come down. The Father himself tells you this and that will happen. Some say we try a great deal, but we are unable to have remembrance. What can father or teacher do about this? No, we have to make effort. Now we cannot make such excuse. So what can the teacher do if someone does not study? If the teacher were to give blessing, then everyone would pass. There's a lot of difference in how you study. This is completely new study. Here it is generally the poor and unhappy one who comes to you. Wealthy one do not come here. It is because people are unhappy that they come here. The wealthy think that they are sitting in heaven. This isn't in their fortune. Those who have it in their fortune instantly have faith in this. Faith and doubt don't take time. Maya soon makes you forget. Just take that. There is no need to become confused about it. where I and I forgot. There is a lot of difference in how you study. Completely new study. Here it is generally the poor and happy one who come to you. Wealthy one do not come here. It is because people are unhappy that they come here. Wealthy think that they are sitting in heaven. It isn't in their fortune. Those who have it in their fortune instantly have faith in this. Who have their fortune, they will listen. They will not create any doubt, and doubt don't take time. And faith and doubt don't take time. Maya soon makes you forget this. Just take time. There is no need to become confused about this. Have mercy for yourself. You continue to receive Srimad. Father tells you something so easy. Simply consider yourself to be souls and remember me. If you you continue to receive Srimad, the Father tell you something so easy. Simply consider yourself to be souls and remember. You know that this is the land of death and that is the land of immortality. There is no untimely death there. Student in a class sit number wise. This who is a school. The teacher is asked, who is the number one clever child in your class? Those who study well should be on the right side. The right hand has importance. Worship is also carried out with the right hand. You children should continue to think about what will exist in the golden age. If you remember the golden age, then you would also remember the Baba. Baba is making us into the master of the golden age. There you won't know how you received your knowledge or your kingdom. In Satyu, nothing will remember about this knowledge. This is why Baba says every Lakshmi Narayan don't have this knowledge. Father continue to explain everything very well. Those who understood it in previous cycle will definitely understand again. Nevertheless, you still have to make effort. We have to make so much effort for this study. This study, the Father comes to teach you. This is study and a lot of understanding is needed for this. Acha to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children. Love remains good morning from mother, father, and Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to you, spiritual children. From we spiritual children, love remains and good morning to mother, father, and Bap Dada. Then father says Namaste to you, spiritual children. From we spiritual children also, love remains and good morning to mother, father, Bap Dada. Namaste, Baba, Namaste, Shukriya, Baba, Shukriya. Essence Pradhana, this spiritual study is very high and difficult. So, in order to pass it, you have to claim blessing by having remembrance of the Father. Reform your character. Do not do anything illegal now. Be one without an image and remain stable in your original religion and follow the legal direction of the Father without an image. This study is high study, a God level study. And we have to So blessing, see the blessing hand of Bap Dada on your head. May you be a master almighty authority. May you be a master almighty authority and easily follow your religion, original religion of purity by keeping the Father's company. The original dharma of soul is purity, whereas impurity is an external dharma. Impurity, purity is original dharma of soul, and impurity was devices of soul. The original dharma of soul is purity, whereas impurity is external dharma. So when we have faith in your original dharma, purity, then no external dharma can shake you. However, if you recognize Father accurately and keep him with you, it then becomes very easy for you to adopt your original dharma of purity because your companion is almighty authority. Impurity cannot come in front of Master Almighty authorities, the children of Almighty authority. Now I am child of Master Almighty authority, pure soul. If Maya comes, even in your thought, then some gate has definitely been opened or there is some lacking in your faith. Slogan, those who are knower of the three aspects of time, Vikaldarshi, never see anything with one aspect of time. They consider there to be benefit in every situation. Even the situation is worst, they will consider benefit in all the situation. Thank you, Baba. Thank you. Shukriya.